This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you.
Hey guys, it's me, Travis with PlayerProps.ai. This is what we're targeting and looking at and researching for the NFC Championship game. We have the LA Rams versus Seattle Seahawks. I believe there's some stat that the last 2 times, I think, that both teams in the NFC Championship that were from the NFC West, which is where the Rams and the Seattle Seahawks are, that they won the Super Bowl. So that's to note. Some other things as well is I'm pretty sure the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl based on, I don't want to say pretty sure, but based on odds, the Vegas odds creators, it's pretty certain that no matter who wins out of Seattle and Rams, that if Denver finds a way to beat New England, they're going to destroy Denver. And if New England wins, I think both of those teams are powerful enough to beat the Patriots. The Patriots should not have made it this far, but here they are. And they get what people believe is a cakewalk into the Super Bowl because Denver lost its quarterback on the second to last play of the last game. Like, nobody even knew this happened until reports came out like 30 minutes after Denver made it to the AFC Championship. Oh, hey, by the way, Bo Nix broke a bone in his ankle. He's out for the next 2 games if he makes it to the Super Bowl anyway. So we already did a video for the AFC Championship, or AFC. Yes, we already did a video for the AFC Championship. It's on this channel. Make sure you watch it if you're a fan of having more money at the end of the day than what you started with. I know that I've had this stuff above my head for the last, I don't even want to, like 3 or 4 months now. It says, what it said before is like, hey, join the Discord, there's no excuses. Now I just say join 22,000 others in the free Discord. I put the word free in there because people aren't, it's not. The thing that blows my mind the most is when people ask, can I get in the Discord? Is there a free version of the Discord? Can I get in the Discord for free? The amount of things that you can answer on your own by just looking will exponentially improve your life. Don't wait for someone to tell you. Look, learn. Maybe somebody's Discord is 100% premium and fully paywalled. Maybe their app is 100% premium and fully paywalled. You won't know until you look at it. And then you'll be like, oh, now I don't have to ask the question. I have done the due diligence. I've looked at it. So if you have went to our PlayerProps.ai app and you've clicked on the Discord logo in the top right and you've joined the free Discord, you have answered your own question. Oh, yeah, I can join this for free. There's a lot of channels in here that are very helpful for me to stop lighting all my money on fire. Now, the thing I need to stress every single time we talk about Discord is this is a 2-step situation. 2-step platform here. You have to click the button to get into the Discord, and then you only see like few channels, and all the channels are telling you need to connect your accounts, because if you are not human and you're a spam bot, then we're not going to let you have access to our 22,000 other members. And how do we prove the system that you're not a spam bot? You go to your profile page by clicking the P in the top left, and you click the big white button staring you in the face. It'll say connect Discord. Mine says disconnect because I've already connected it. That is a very important second step. So if you are not seeing all of the winning screenshots, all of the helpful information, 22,000 people working together to use the app to win more and lose less, it's probably because you missed step 2. I know I stress Discord all the time. I know I have this above my head that says to join Discord. I am trying to find other ways to get it through to people, that not only do we have a very, very helpful free version of the Discord, but at least once a day, because we have so many members now, and I love the fact that it's growing, and I love the fact that members are having success, they're seeing the light, and they're inviting their friends, and we're growing and growing and growing. This is fantastic. But I still have at least one person every day, at least one person who decided to upgrade to monthly or try out the free week pass or do all these things. They upgraded their account, and then they reached out and they're like, I'm not having success with this. And I go, oh, let's see why. Because there's always a reason to why you're not having success. And so the first thing I check, I say, let me get your Discord username. They give me their Discord username. And then, well, actually, that question leaves one of two answers. It's either I'm not in the Discord, and I go, well, there's your problem. The metaphor that I use when people are saying that they're not having success and they're not in the Discord is this. I use this all the time, which I think it makes sense. The app is a car. The Discord are the keys of that car. If you go to a car dealership and you purchase a car and you do not take the keys, it is not the car's fault for not driving. Take the gosh dang keys. The keys of the Discord. The app is the car. They have to go together for both of them to work in perfect harmony. So again, when I ask that question, like, oh, you're not having success, we can look into that. There's always a reason. If they say you're not in the Discord, easy fix. Get in the Discord. Go through our 7 steps to success. If you're a premium member, the one channel you have to start with is Welcome to VIP. You have to learn the 7 steps to success, and you follow all of them. It's a guarantee you will lose less than before you found PlayerProps.ai. The second thing is if they do give me a Discord, then it's almost a guarantee that they clicked this button to get in, but they did not do that second step I just taught you to open up all the channels. So they join the Discord and they only see 1-2 channels saying, hey, you probably should connect your accounts. And they're like, oh, there's nobody in here. Yeah, because you have not proved to the system you're not a spam bot. If there is a better way to get through to the general population of how important Discord is to enhancing your life and the life that you provide for your families, by simply following the steps and everything that it says above my head of ask for help if you need for help, because if you don't ask for help, we have no idea you need help. And also, to get in the gosh dang Discord, please let me know in the comments or let me know in Discord, hey, I think if you word it this way, that people will understand they need a Discord, because I don't know how I can have that above my head every episode, and you're watching every episode, and you're still not joining the Discord. You have zero excuses. It is a free to download app. It is a free to join Discord. If you've upgraded your account, it's even more important that you are in Discord, because that is where 22,000 members help you expedite your knowledge on how to use the app and get into a situation where you are winning more and losing less, which is your number one goal for 2026. So, let us continue. There is something else. I didn't know if I wanted to do this before I clicked the record button, but I do want to show you this. I'm going to throw the image up on my face here. PlayerProps.ai has been nominated for 8 industry awards. Now, you might not care about the awards, but the awards are very, very important for expediting the growth of PlayerProps.ai. It helps more people across the globe and the entire world's sports betting industry. It just helps the exposure, especially it helps recognizing what we're doing to help bettors across the world. I know that I focus on like leagues and sports that's in North America, but there are people, we still have users all over the place. We have users in the UK, we have users over in Asia, we have users all over the place, because just because we're focusing on NFL for this video, it doesn't mean that they can't bet on NFL where they're at. So throwing up the graphic, 8 awards we've been nominated for, and I go to Vegas in 2 or 3 weeks to see how many of these awards we win and take home. So very excited for that. And I just the reason why I want to bring that up is a thank you to all of you people who are part of our community, who have helped Player Props get to where it is today as the #1 educational betting research platform in North America, but also in the globe, because I don't think anybody else in the other countries of the industry are doing anything or trying to do anything of what we're doing. We're changing the game. We're not just giving you an app and calling it a day. We're teaching you everything you need to know, guiding you to the promised land, which again, if you don't know what that means the promised land is where you lose less and you win more. This game is the second game of the day on Sunday. Both these games are on the same day. We have 3 p.m., which we covered in the last video, and 6:30 p.m. here. We have receiving yards highlighted, as we always do. I'm going to scroll till we have a part on the screen where you have 1 player from each team. And when we looked at this for the AFC Championship, both defenses were red on both sides. So both of these are orange. And yes, that is a color that we're calling the defensive rank. In case you had a question, let me go to NBA real quick. I don't think I've mentioned this on a video yet, but we added a new feature for NBA. It's not really a new feature, but in case you're like, what the heck is this? Let me go to So this is NBA for today. We're not looking to play Jackson Hayes 4.5 points, but we added this L2W. So you know how we just went from NFL where it says the rank for the season and then the rank for the last 3 games? This, because NBA plays so often, we focus on last 2 weeks. And so this is the rank for the last 2 weeks. So this is the rank for the entire season. This is the rank specifically in the last 2 weeks. So you kind of get a recency bias of, okay, well, the Clippers have crushed defending opposing centers in regards to allowing points, but they've a little bit more squishy the last 2 weeks. Anyway, I wanted to reference that. So let's now go back to our NFC Championship game. All right, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and do what we always do here. How many players in this game do we think have a line of 40 and higher? The answer is 3, which these 3 make clear sense. The best receiver in the league and the second best receiver in the league get to verse each other. This, I'm hoping, we can only hope, this is a massive offensive onslaught game that both teams are clicking on all cylinders, every team scoring all the time. We don't get a stupid, boring game like the first half of the college football playoff, which was like a 10-zip final. Second half was great. First half was horrible. Hoping we're not going to get that here, especially with the offensive powerhouses that both these offenses put out. It looks like, even though they're both orange on season and last 3 games, it looks like the defense for the Rams is a little bit more squishy. And when I say squishy, I mean they allow more yards. So Seattle has allowed the 21st most yards. So that means there's 20 teams that have allowed more yards than them, but the Rams have allowed the 13th most this season. So there's only 12 teams that have allowed more than them. They're also a little bit better in the last 3 than the 16 and 14 here. So that being said, JSN will be the only option I think we would lean to for the over. The only problem is that none of these players have any edge. This difference is like 1.48. This difference is less than 1. This difference is like pretty much like 3 yards. So there's 0 edge on receiving yards. So what do? We go to a different stat because we know we're not playing receiving yards. No edge means no play. Stop forcing things just because you want to play something. That is how you keep losing. You look at rushing now. 1 player from each team. What is interesting to note with Kenneth Walker, now this is very interesting. Also the fact that it's 5th in the last 3. Kenneth Walker, I'm going to guess, don't quote me on this, but in terms of the carry split between Kenneth and Zach Charbonnet, I want to say it seemed like watching these games that it was essentially like maybe 65-35. So there wasn't necessarily a running back committee. Kenneth Walker was the starter, but Charbonnet tore his ACL. He something bad happened to him in the last game where he's not playing anymore. So that running back committee, that split, no longer exists. But we look and like, oh, it looks like the Rams have given up a lot of rushing yards the last 3 games. But again, there's no edge here. Not only is there no edge, but the AI has a slightly under projection from his rushing yard total. Then we look at Kyron. 0 edge, 0.30 between the line and the projection. Also, Seattle is a powerhouse when it comes to stopping the run this season. There's only 2 teams in the NFL that has allowed fewer rush yards this season than the Seattle defense. So these lines are very, very tight. Tight lines meaning that they are very, very close, or the AI is very close to where the lines are. So the AI is agreeing that, yeah, these lines make sense. There's no wiggle room there. I would have hoped that this was a nice over projection because it also goes with the fact that they've allowed a ton of rush yards the last 3 games. It also goes with the fact that Seattle's favored in this game, so game script means they're going to be running out the clock. But the problem is we're not going to go over 85.5 if the projection is 82. So we're not doing rush yards. We're going to reset the filter. And then let's look at a different stat here. Let's go to pass yards. So Darnold's not in play because his projection is 229, his line is 3. It's less than 5. Less than 5 difference, 5 yards. But we look at Matt Stafford and he has 12 yard difference. And this technically goes with game script. He's got one of the best receivers. He has the best receiver in the NFL in Puka. Devontae Adams has been struggling with injuries, but I think he's going to be close to 100% for this game. And we already know from looking at the rush yards that Seattle has a very, very stout rush defense. And if a team is not getting rushing yards, that means they're getting a lot of third downs. And what do teams do on third downs? They pass. What do teams do when they're projected to lose? Well, they pass. So game script wise, Stafford passing yards, but this is a very, very large line, 254.5. Before we continue, let's find a less cheaper, better line than 254. Pass yards. Wrong game. What the? Come on. 250. Bet Rivers has it at 250, 253, 254, 255, 256. Everybody's all over the place. So then we're going to go to Bet Rivers. Let's see what that looks like. Change our book here to Bet Rivers. It's a 16-yard difference. Let's look at what this game looks like from a Moneyline standpoint. Okay. So right now, Seattle is a minus 159 favorite on the money line. For those that don't know what minus 159 means, it means that Seattle has a 61.39% implied chance. This is not what the AI says. This is what the sportsbooks say. The AI stuff is over here where it says AI projection. The AI is like, yeah, we think Seattle's going to win as well, but not by that much of an edge. So the books have Seattle at about 62%. What our AI is saying is Seattle should win, but only 52%. So they're giving the Rams a 48% chance to win, which this here's a red difference. So what this means, if you're looking to bet the money line, is don't bet the money line of this game. You're not betting the Rams because the projection's not favoring the Rams. You're not betting the Seahawks because the projection's saying the Seahawks are very overvalued, and you're paying for a money line that is hyperinflated, which means the Rams are going to be so the Rams are 2.5 point underdog. Let's look at the total for this game. So, okay, this is good news. So again, we want to have a high scoring game. We want to see that just for the fact that we're NFL fans and we want to see points and we want to see an offensive onslaught between the two best receivers in the NFL this season. I'm surprised the line's not higher than 46.5. I'm not sure if you look at the odds comparison, you can find a better line, but it's promising to see that the AI favors the over by 3.32. And that's mainly, well, it looks like it's kind of both. It's giving Rams a plus 1.5 point boost. It's giving the Seahawks a 2.5 point boost. So the final, what the AI is predicting as the final score is 26-24. The Seahawks squeak one out. I don't know if there's this point. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like NFL scoring logic of how they get to 26. It might be 27-24 because maybe they're both tied at 24, and then Seattle kicks a game-winning field goal to go 27-24. Because 26 is a weird number to get to for NFL scores. But we're not betting on them to get 26. You would be betting on them to get to get at least 24. Remember, we don't bet on the number the AI gives us. We bet on the side it tells us to go. Okay, so close game. I'm trying to think what avenue would we go with if not Stafford 250.5. Let's look at receptions. Projection and line is pretty close for both of these guys, almost exact. So yeah, the AI's projection is almost exactly the same as the available line. So we're not going to do receptions. Let's do attempts, maybe? Nope. There's no edge there. Completions? No real edge there. These are identical. Yeah, the projection's identical to the line. 22.5, 22.8, 19.57, 19.5. So ladies and gentlemen, I think that's what we're going to be looking at. Get this, make sure you shop for the best lines. It's available on Bet Rivers, the 250.5. But yeah, I think that's what we're going with, ladies and gents. I think that's what it's going to be. So, again, as I stressed at the very beginning of this video, for those people who do not like to apply themselves, get in the gosh dang free Discord if you want to win as much as the other members and lose less. You can't continuously say, why is this not working out for me, when you're not listening to the words come out of my mouth. You just do what everybody else is doing. If you see somebody in Discord, oh, they're dropping winning screenshots on a daily basis. How do I win as many picks as they do? What are they doing differently than you? How are they using the app? How are they using the Discord? Are they actually in the Discord? Are you not in the Discord? This is not rocket science. And there's a lot of numbers. There's a little bit of math involved, but we do all the math for you, which is why this app exists. It's very easy to have the success of other people. You just have to do what they are doing. Use the app how they're using it. Use the Discord how they're using it. As long as you do that, you will lose less and win more. Ladies and gentlemen, any questions at all, you know where to go. The gosh dang Discord. Ask questions there. Do not feel afraid to ask questions. No one's going to make fun of you. No one's going to mock you. We have the most friendly, welcoming betting Discord on the planet, and that is a guarantee for that as well. I've designed the Discord to be that way. I've been in everybody else's Discord, so it's time that you buckle up, get in the driver's seat, and start the path to winning more and losing less. We'll see you guys in the Discord. Good luck.